Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Wade LeBlanc will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Semien, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Jed Lowe. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Lowry will take the turn and head for second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
That misses. 2-0. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed. Forget it. Long gone. Home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Here's Chris Davis now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Davis will round first and make his way to second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Comes set with the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Safeco Field. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Kendall Graveman gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think they have to be hoping that D. Gordon starts to turn it around. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Weak chopper up the line. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting third, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Victor Caratini. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Soft liner to the right side, but there to spear it is Beckham. Quick reactions for the first out.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Mark Canha.
Next up for the A's, Mark Canha, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they're on top 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Zunino aboard here at first with nobody out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Sinker, 3-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch home. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Favorable call in there for a strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit out towards second. Reined in. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Taylor Motter steps into the box as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And he misses with it, 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
To second for one, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners 0. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cesar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. One and one the count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Here now the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Striding in once again, Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
0-2 is the count.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out.
Third baseman, number 8, Jed Lowry.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jed Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. In there, strike one. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Lowry, the runner at first with 2 gone. Drilled to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in now for the Mariners, number 57. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. The 3-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty on his horse. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first to complete the double play.
Hey, base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So now it's Mark Hanna as he lifts it in the air to right field. Moving under it, Cruz. And that retires the side. A's have to settle for just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the A's 3 and the Mariners nothing. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Piscotty will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in for his second at bat, Mike Zunino. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at bat. Hit well on the ground to first. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Lifted down the line in left. Pinder sprinting after it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. Still down 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Marcus Semien. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Matt Chapman drives it out to deep right center field. Gordon going back on it at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Chris Davis. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis. 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Dan Vogelbach is next. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A ball and a strike now. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. And front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 57. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Juan Nicasio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 12.
Digging in and looking for more, Stephen Piscotty. His lifetime line against Nicasio, just a 1 for 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Two and one. Swinging a soft liner, but there to spear it is Beckham. Quick reactions for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now, Victor Caratini. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Mark Hanna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way, and that misses inside. 1-0. In the air now out to left field. Motter moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Slow roller back to the mound. And quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's D. Gordon now. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Gene Segura standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 now.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
3-1 to him now. Two out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners.
Ready. Once again, Marcus Semien. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Motter giving chase. One away.
Third baseman, number 8, Jed Lowe.
Ready for another chance. Jed Lowry. From the stretch. This is skied into short left center. Motter on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman,
Matt Chapman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now another 0-2. Fouled off. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. A's are gone in order, but they're on top by a count of 3. Digging in to try it again. Nelson Cruz 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on and chopped to first. Chapman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
the catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Ready for another shot now. Mike Zunino. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is on the ground now for Lowry at third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Still down 3-0. James Pazos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47.
Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Pazos has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty B, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Victor Caratini. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a ball, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Taylor Motter steps into the box. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
In there, 1-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Count even at 2-2 for Taylor Motter. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Stepping in now, number 57. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gordon Beckham. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. There's ball 2 now. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Kenna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail it. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from safety.
35, David L.
Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gordon ranging back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3. From the belt, the pitch, and I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
He's set, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Pinder at third with 2 away. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go D. Gordon. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
1-1 to count. Now a little looper back up the middle, and that's going to fall. A base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Nobody out. Runner on first. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 15, Emilio Rivera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. For his career in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Segura rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Down the third baseline. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was great all night long. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Daniel Kalu takes over on the mound now, as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And a step off. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kendall Graveman earns the win, his second, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs.